What up, stream? It's your boy,
Hallelujah.
Skinny Wiener.
I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Oh, you're playing Kingdom Come. What a game for Skinny Wiener to be playing.
Like that really meshes well with the Kingdom Come, just Skinny Wiener.
Kingdom
must be
Come.
Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of
You
your
just
friend.
ruined this
that
cutscene.
night?
Oh, Hans. He's alive. How is he?
Welcome.
Have no
You
fear.
just ruined
He's
this
alive,
cutscene.
all right.
I can't even
Maybe
listen
too
to it.
alive.
It's your
Ma
boy.
knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick on that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah. That sounds like him, alright.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Nick.
Definitely better than yesterday.
How'd that be, bro?
Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad.
There
But I
he
heard
is.
you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you.
You over there watching
Bad
Crunchyroll, aren't
dreams.
you?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth. A
I
villainous,
can't hear you.
murderous
I bought
horse that
Crunchyroll
stole my
off
sword.
G2A.
The last memento
How much?
I had of
$3?
my father, and I
30
swore to
bucks
get
for
that
a
sword
year.
back and
Oh,
avenge
damn.
my parents.
Oh,
For a
that oath
mega
must
fan
be
account.
serious if it even torments
Ain't
you in
bad.
your sleep. Dreams
But I don't
shouldn't
know
be
how to
taken
log
lightly.
into it.
They can
Apparently
have
this is
real
a very
meaning,
good seller.
however hard they are to
don't think-
understand. What strikes
I know
you
it's
as the most
not a
important part
scam
of your
at
dream?
least. I bought Game Pass Ultimate too.
Oh, yeah.
That one worked instantly.
Pa,
But I don't know how this Crunchyroll one.
I hope his soul and Ma's find peace.
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. Could mean you cling too much to the past, and you ought to find a new path. But I think it's a good thing he's more important to you than that murderer.
Thanks, Pablo. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine.
Nick, you like that, though?
Fresh air.
Where he went live in
Aye.
the chat, how it
That's
does
the
that?
best remedy for many ailments.
Yeah, I do like.
And a full
Does
stomach
it- is
will
it
help
muted,
too.
or do you get a
Breakfast is on the
notification?
table, and I've got
I
something
get a little
else for you too.
notification.
Come along, and
Oh.
we must save Ma from the
I thought I had
clutches
it
of his
muted.
lordship.
I guess that doesn't work for muting the
I'm
whole
feeling a
server.
bit peckish.
Modern banter is modern. Playing a fantasy game, listening to Sir talk. My immersion. Fuck. Immersion's gone.
If thou not knowest, sir, we are residing in your head.
Look who's finally up!
Mm,
Henry!
I
Come
am
and
Sir
join us.
Lord Skinny Penis.
give me that apple.
At your
Give me that
service.
Give me the other apple. Give me that bread.
Henry! Stop fooling around and sit down!
Give me that bacon. I stole everything. Oh my god. I stole
Good
everything.
morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
All the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course, I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Virginia told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a bull.
That made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
What?
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth
got it,
and had
don't you?
bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
I got
Whatever.
green
Anyway, with a bit of luck,
You got green
I
beans,
managed to free Sir Hans.
tomatoes.
Why the modesty?
Tomatoes.
You got
potatoes,
them.
and tomatoes.
Maybe a stroke of luck,
Yams. Yams.
What?
Clams.
as we
I
know.
don't know.
Al dentes.
Came out with the
Fortuna
climate.
Juva.
See now, you finally learned it.
What?
Ah, it's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favours the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebble.
Wow, that's weird.
So I'll save myself a few groschen.
Ah, but you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat! He got shot in the backside!
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my ass.
Well now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
No, true. I'll never forget you for dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You back the
You're
line.
quite
Alright,
welcome.
crazy bitch.
The Lords of Lipa did not
Oh yeah,
leave their
get that
friends
bitch back,
for
crazy
love.
bitch.
Do tell. What else did the
Push
two of
it.
you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Sheliov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Eugene, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Berghoff, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Virginia.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pablana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Liber for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not
Sorry,
sure I
Kelly.
could find the way to Perkstein.
She's funny.
Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskovitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
I know. But I was going past my... Then you shouldn't sell so dear.
Oh, sucker. Someone got here before me.
Right on with us.
They catch you. We've got Growler, and he won't leave us in the lurch.
True. That animal is God's gift. Time to do something useful. The days are long. There's no end of work to do.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I've known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Berghoff and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
I can understand. I wish you'd date Korean, man.
I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle.
Just yet.
But that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Berghoff is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. You're still my protector, though, so you need a weapon right away. Here you go. You never know.
Thanks. I hope I won't need it.
Well, as do I. But better to have it than nothing. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Where is my fucking account?
Made it out of the prologue, guys.
No Crunchyroll.
Squanchy in here.
Look who it is. It's watching.
Position at this castle.
Is that
At least a bar.
Sir Tyler?
That's Tyler. What you want from the kitchen, babe?
Little crone got me on my feet.
I want some cake too.
But I don't believe much in her words.
Got a
You can't
got a
beat
big
an
ass
educated
fucking
man
this is
with
big
a
ass house sitting in.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
It's nice, it's
And
quiet as
some
fuck.
wine.
Because it's in a cul-de-sac. It's a house at the end of a cul-de-sac. It's 3 stories. Put a 100-inch projector screen in my basement.
Closed.
Oh yeah, you throwing parties now?
Yeah, not really. I got rid of the Audi.
What, baby?
And, well, I didn't get rid of it. I'm about to
I will.
blow up. I got a 1992 Toyota Celica.
Good job. Good job. Did you sell the other house?
It's emptied now, so it'll sell a lot quicker. I
There you
took
go.
it off I took it off the market because motherfuckers wouldn't stop showing up to my door, and I have like 3 fucking animals. They wouldn't make an appointment, so I told my agents to take it off the market and wait till I move.
Fucking. It's a meatball sub.
Spoon.
Open the gates!
Spoon.
Launching here.
from Sir Hamish of Blythe.
Tyler, you got a PC or no?
No. I got a VR headset though. Play
You
probably
got a PlayStation or no?
PS3 or 4, I don't know. I have to see which one it is. I think it's a PS4 actually.
Shit! You fucking cunts!
Well, you know how like months ago, was it in the summer, I sprained my hand? Quote unquote sprained.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was fully broken. Shit was snapped in half.
Ugh.
I had it for
Disgusting.
like literally for months. I found out in December because I was in flight camp and I was making weird fucking clicking noises. And Carly was like, "Yeah, you might want to, even though you don't have insurance, you might want to get that checked out to be safe." I'm like, "Okay." And it scanned it and then it fucking it's like, "So yeah, your shit's fucked." They showed me an X-ray. It's like fucking fully snapped. And it, like fucking, it's being held together with like calcification. Like it's fucked, healed all weird. So I gotta get surgery. I have to have them break it, re-break it, and then put a cast on it.
Messengers.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I was just making it worse. Like it's only a matter of time. It's like fucking punching the shit out of people with it, and like yeah, eventually it's gonna like shatter. And it's gonna be fucked up for life. Keep doing that, not get surgery. It's like, oh, well, I guess I need surgery.
is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws.
I'm
and they
glad
were
you found
slaughtered
out, bro.
to the last man.
Yeah, me too. I was literally about to fight with a fucking shattered hand.
Oh, baby.
We met your Captain Thomas on our way.
Your phone, I
He can
think.
testify to who we are. He
That
saw our
probably would have
message
been
and
bad. I
it's
probably
sealed.
would have
How terribly unfortunate
broke
you
it
are.
off his goddamn head.
The captain's company
Golly,
was
have you fought
also
since we last
ambushed
talked?
by outlaws.
I had a fight
The
lined
captain
up,
barely
and then I
escaped
found
with
that
his
out,
life and has
and my
been
coaches wouldn't let
delirious
me
for 3
proceed
days.
with the fight, which is
And
actually,
even if he did
I'm glad they
confirm
did that, because I
your
was like,
story,
yeah,
I am
no, fuck it, I'm
under
fine.
strict orders to
They're like,
admit
no,
no
I'm not letting you fight with a
strangers to the
fucking
castle.
broken
Sir,
wrist, but yeah, I had one lined up.
There's a horseman approaching. In
I'll
King's
probably
season's
fight again, and
Now that's
my
what a
surgery's gonna be in like
messenger looks
April,
like.
May, so probably around like the end of
Count
this year.
yourselves lucky.
You
that
can
I
still
don't
roll,
have
though.
Time to waste
right?
on you.
Yeah, that's good.
Be gone!
That's good, bro. At least you won't be out of practice for too long.
Yeah.
no, wait. Wait, one moment.
What the
So just got back at it. I couldn't for like a month because there was like a new fracture in there from fight camp, me punching the shit out of
What?
things, and there was a second fracture
fuck
starting to form, so I had to wait
was
until that
that?
healed. I just started rolling again like a couple weeks ago.
How was your striking? I knew you were working on your striking for a while.
It's good, but like I can't really do much with my lead hand completely broken. I practice fucking my rear hand and my kicks and shit, but I'm still working on it. But I just can't obviously work on it every day, and I can't spar until I get this shit fixed, which that sucks. But what it is. Like, I'm glad I didn't. Like I said, I'm glad Carly convinced me to go fucking get it looked at instead of me just completely shattering it and fucking it up for the rest of my life. Cause that shit would have been like, it would have been like fucking, my bones would have been sticking out of my hand type of shit. Cause it was already fucking snapped. And if that fucking fracture connected with the hairline fracture I had, my whole shit would have just like
It would have looked like a horror movie.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been something that surgery could really like fix and me be able to like compete or do shit that I like anymore. So
I won't be able to
that was
fix
smart as well.
Settle later.
Say goodbye to holding the controller, buddy.
This is not far off.
Yeah, but my coach found out he felt bad because he was like, when I'd mentioned it to him, he's like, "You're fine, stop being a bitch. Like, you're fine." And he's like, "Oh shit, bro." He's like, and now he said he feels bad. He's like, "Oh no, it's alright." He's like, "It's just fight camp."
Different lands, different customs.
It's like, "You're fine. Fucking jab the shit out of him. Keep using your jab."
Trouble with beggars at the castle.
I literally use the hand that's broken to strike a whole fight camp. Like, just fucking jab the shit out of people.
How to get out of this shit? Huh?
That's fucked up.
I was dropping people with that hand too. The fucking hand that was broken. Like, I was like, I can't be that bad. Like, yeah, you
Now your coach can talk shit to other people.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tent.
You fucking your boys up with a broken hand. What do y'all gotta say?
You fucking your boys?
So we learned.
You fucking your boys.
I'm not afraid of work.
I was just fucking, I was
We're gonna need every
dropping
profit we
fucking
can
people
get.
with, what I was really working on was when they'd shoot for a shot, I'd step back and I'd throw a lead uppercut, and I'd just fucking dropping everyone with that.
Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be
Well,
sitting
shit,
on
it's
the throne in
broken.
Prague.
Like, imagine how hard would have fucking landed if it wasn't broken. I probably broke it off of that dude's head that was fucking bowling ball. That's probably where it is, because that's initially where I started having problems with it. That's why I probably fucking broke it off his fucking head. I don't know, fucking, like, that's the dude I fought last had the fucking hardest head I've ever punched in my life.
Sir Hannes would understand.
He might, but he'd never let me forget it. I can guarantee you that. We've got no message.
I told you the gym that he goes to, they're mad at him because he's not ever competing. He's not ever fighting again. He's one and done because I gave him another concussion and he's had like 7 in the past, like, I think 5 years or something like that. So they're like, yeah, you could have fucking died.
I'm getting brain damage.
Yeah, man.
He is seriously.
Why are they mad at him?
Because he didn't tell them that before they fought me, and he didn't disclose that he recently had a concussion. I could have fucking killed him. Like,
I'm just as much to blame for their deaths
I'm
as
brain
you.
feel for you.
We're in this
They're gonna
together.
get CTE.
At least we should give them a proper burial as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though
it explains why that he kept fucking walking forward,
We'll
just eating
keep the
shots.
promise we
He's just
made
like
up,
fucking.
Low
Don't
retarded.
waste one of them members.
Retarded.
Finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Rathall with our heads held high. I promise you.
Look, some of this dude getting COVID in 2025. That's
I'll take
crazy.
for to let you back.
I'm probably gonna
You're already
die because
tested.
I'm vaccinated.
Dude, about bloody time.
Already tested.
I wouldn't have got vaccinated, but my fucking grandparents guilt tripped me because they said they wouldn't see me unless I got vaccinated back then when it was like a big thing. I was like, fuck it, my grandparents fooled us. My grandparents get vaccinated, now I might fucking die.
And there's more than you gave
People
me
are
coin
dying
for.
from fucking vaccines, the COVID vaccines.
When you're finished, report for work.
Yeah, like 50-50, right?
I don't know if it's that extreme. I don't want to think about it if it is, because I probably will have a heart condition.
Uh-oh. Well, I'm glad we talked.
Yeah, government got me.
What is it? It's that woman from the pond.
Oh.
The one you gave us away for.
Dynbear, that witch.
Wench,
Oh, I tell you,
So weird being in like living in a neighborhood and not hearing like cars go by.
she can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
No?
Quiet as shit. My dog ain't always tweaking now.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture of
One thing I don't
I
like
ain't
about
seen
it,
you here
it's
before.
creeps me out, is that it's a smart home.
Not them nomad
Like, what if
vagabonds,
someone
no.
hacks my fucking
Don't
house?
worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine,
It just
and
locks
I've
all
got
my
the
doors.
lovely job of keeping us all
And fucking turns the heat all the way up. And if I piss someone off, I'm
That's
caught.
another matter then. Oh my. Ugh.
It's like
Can you
fucking
smell that
set
too?
my house on
Oof.
fire.
It
They're
stinks
hacking
like
it.
something died here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Is anyone you know?
Look like gang beasts.
Talk about your
Everyone.
Dang.
What was that?
I never played that, I don't think.
Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha. So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on, are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
I'm no latrine cleaner.
Oh, sorry. It's just that you smell like one. And where am I supposed to know you from?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you
Is
on
it,
about?
does online still work, or is it just filled with hackers?
You were
Oh
attacked.
boy, there's
on
hackers
you,
and
some other
goddamn.
women, and so were we as it happens.
I have no
Yeah,
idea
they're
what you're on
confused.
about.
Oh,
I
no,
work
I'm
at the
talking about World
castle,
War.
and I
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
at any
I'm
pond.
just playing World of War. Not gang beast.
You were washing
That'd
laundry,
be fucked.
and these bandits attacked
Damn,
you.
these are hackers and
I was
shit.
in the water, and I distracted
I
them.
don't even know.
That's nice of you. Helping some
You just
unfortunate
playing
girl.
a fucking
But it wasn't me.
campaign?
You're mistaking me
No,
for
I'm
someone
on one.
else.
Are you coming across hackers?
Here's your wine.
Oh,
Is this
surprising.
vagabond
I
bothering
actually
you?
have to get that done.
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
No haka, no cell
I
phone.
don't know what's up with you, but I know
What time are you
you're-
guys usually on till?
I need
3
your help.
a.m. is the max, so it'd be 3 a.m. your time.
I gotta work early tomorrow, so I'm probably gonna go to sleep early.
I'll hop in a few hours. Hop in a Fortnite lobby.
Sorry, bro.
Nice talking to you.
You can't get into the castle.
Alright, later.
And even if you
Oh.
could,
Later.
that was the king's messenger.
He dipped out like that?
Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
Damn.
If you want to speak to him,
And just
the
like
best place would be some
as strange as he joined, he
You'll be there.
left again.
For sure.
No, wait.
And don't lay your hands on me again.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Lads, that's the most important thing. Enjoy yours while you still
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You paid ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
So what are you doing now,
All
Big
right.
Cheese?
What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate,
In.
there's a cart with sacks of flour.
was talking
from
to
the
you.
mill.
Oh,
My old man was
I think
meant
he
to
turned us
take them
down because
into
he's
the
screaming.
house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work,
Then,
he vanished into thin air. The
Brayden.
second door in there leads to the pantry.
My mug's
That's
muted.
why I need you to hold the sacks.
Damn.
You have to lay each sack on the planks so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil.
I don't know how long
so
I
do
was
it
talking.
properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy.
Wow.
And then we'll be quits.
Cause did you hear me laughing at the skinny wiener thing or no?
You didn't talk at all during the whole time Tyler was here.
Okay. I thought I was talking, but I guess I was muted.
Alright.
You must have been muted.
Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Tell him, Nick.
It's terrible about them bandits. We never had
Tell
nothing
him
like
about that
that
time he
here
was muted.
before. Like it or not,
You're muted.
you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
Alright. We'll do it.
Glad to
Did you
hear
hear
it.
him?
I can see you ain't stuck up like you may.
Did you hear him?
Where are you actually from,
No.
if you don't mind me
He
asking?
said you were muted.
Oh.
Scullis.
Yeah.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life.
Alright.
But I know
I'm gonna lay
this
down.
place inside and out.
He's gonna lay down.
Good night, everybody. I gotta be up in the morning. I'll be on tomorrow, though.
Good night.
Good night.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you. So you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
Well, I don't know how to get it to where it tells everybody when I start streaming. It at least works for you.
About some wedding being planned here.
It won't let me give everybody
Nobody's
the
talking about
the
nothing
Twitch roll.
else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes,
Maybe
the daughter
that's
of
Nick if he can give you
Our
if
Kosovic
he can give you the role.
And it's going to be a grand affair. When
See
rich
if
folks
that'll
get
help.
married,
That's
Because it keeps on
that's a lot
popping up
different
member,
from when
not all,
some
I don't know.
talent
You'd have
is
to
to a
search
rat house wench.
some stupid shit. It's a weird message.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
Hold up. Am I supposed to open my mouth and wait for it to rain?
Will Lord von Burgos be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Semaine is his vassal.
Who is this? Semin.
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Semaine. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Semaine is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Where's the wedding going to be?
Never
That's
thought that
Semaine,
would
of
be in this
course.
game.
I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here. And that's a big problem.
I'm sorry.
Well, can't be helped. Let's hope things get better.
Is this the only tavern here?
In Troskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid their bills.
Where can I find work around these parts?
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me, so don't bother looking anywhere else yet. But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the Smith for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decently for a helping hand. Come to mention it, he's sat just round the corner there, if you want to ask him about it. And that fella next to him is Miller Crazel. He needs helpers now and then, but watch out for him. You know what they say about Millers.
I've heard things, all right.
Well then, be careful.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. Here it comes.
Look out!
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Burgle is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down, let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semi, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Burgov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
Well, I don't exactly have a plan, actually.
God's do I have to do all the thinking for us? I suppose we could stand at the side of the road and wait for von Burgov to pass.
I'd say the wedding's a much better bet.
We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
It'll be done in a jiffy. Don't worry.
That's not the point, Henry. People will remember
hell
my
yeah.
face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar, as if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough.
Proud of you, son.
Look, we're not in any position to pick and choose. So if you want to somehow scrape your way out of this mess, you better forget your airs and graces and make some effort. Bit of honest work won't kill you.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic
Aye, coming right up.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she did. I did get something out of her, though.
What?
Burgle is about. Calm down. Let me. Young Lord Sam is marrying the local.
Why should some?
Because.
Oh, that's fantastic. And that.
I'll come up with some.
I hope so. We'll ask the locals.
There's something else
I noticed that.
we can work off our debt if we both do it.
Look, sir.
I'm serious.
I.
All right, I understand. I'll carry them by myself.
I'm glad you know your place.
Although, a couple of sacks wouldn't kill you, eh?
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
Yucker.
I understand. Well, I'm in your service, so I'll carry all the sacks. Even your share.
Thank you, Henry. And don't worry, I'll pay you back for your hard work.
I'm on it.
Thanks again for accepting it with humility. And fear not, friend. I'll repay the favour.
How? By giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice.
What?
Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
That would be kind of you.
I knew you'd be pleased.
What? Hey. I'm gonna lose the whole day just for a few sacks.
Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
Hey, innkeeper, that beer!
La 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 la.
Cheers, my friend!
What did I do to you?
Pickled cabbage drives out the black bile and puts your fluids in balance.
God bless you.
Settle and keep it on.
What's the hold-up?
That turns off the black bile and makes you ill.
You idiot. You've been hanging around with Miller Crazer again, haven't you?
And what if I have? He may be a bit old, but everything he says is true. The other day, he determined to give me
Toss him out!
What's that you taking?
Stop! It was you that was stealing before.
Why the long face?
You're a dead man.
I've just got
There's
this.
He's here.
What?
And what can I get for you?
I'd like to blessings to you.
What do you mean?
Got it. The innkeeper told me we should move the sacks.
So what are you waiting for? I'm bored to death already. I'll move each sack so you can get a better grip on it. But don't expect no
Hey,
more from me.
innkeeper! That...
What's the hold-up?
Please, enjoy the peace and quiet while it lasts.
See, that's what bothers me.
It's just a couple of sacks. Get
This all
cracking.
the time.
You sure ain't easy to please.
I get a bad feeling when nothing's gone wrong. Don't our own physicists have a name for that? more than that. What? But he's you, I'm not lost. Trying to leave everything to church if I don't go and see.
Plenty of work. Once old folks start getting soft in the head.
That was our company. But the two of us managed to get away. It was the same band who attacked all of Dermot's men. Why the fuck doesn't anyone believe us?
Maybe because you've got no way of proving it.
We lost everything. How hard is that to understand?
I was wondering if you'd lend me your bullet when it's time to sow winter grain.
I need to...
What did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smartass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
You want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
There's no point in this. Let's leave.
I'd do what your pal says if I were you. Get lost before something happens to you.
I give you a chance to apologize and... You keep insulting me? Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
I'll show you! I'm doing you in a flash!
Let him have it! Oh, fuck yourself!
And one for dear old Ma!
Come on! Nice strike! Go fuck yourself! Don't bury I'll beat you twice! You leave me no other choice! These days, no one's ever good. That's my
will you? Yeah! Don't spit! You have a...
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak? You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle, but no! Not his lordship. You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess. Oh yeah, 'cause this isn't a mess, is it?
Shut up! You get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are? Well, nothing to say for yourself? Just as well. It's your fault we're in this fucking pillory. This is a bad dream. You really are a simpleton. I don't understand how I could have failed to see it for so long. A stupid yokel who doesn't know the way of the world.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you! I've had it up to here with you! With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life! You're fucking useless! You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt!
That's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I'll have to consider what to do next.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
What's up?
Hey! Oh, no,
Oh shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Boy. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. Alright, off you go.
Suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up lord of Perkstein.
Henry? It's about time. Come here.
What's your story?
What would you say? Right now, I'm slightly scruffy nothing.
But I don't have any money. Look at me. I don't have anything at all.
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but...
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you.
Well, come on.
Stuck-up lord of
I
Perkstein.
don't...
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Yes, probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. And like Tonka always says, bruises build character.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
Where are you headed? If you're only passing through here.
For work. To the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary a groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
You said you were going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long, just until I find a way to make a living.
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
You're something like a wanderer.
No, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'll be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He ricks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin? A monk's robe? Or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
I'd like to look distinguished. Like the proper right hand of a highborn lord.
After what you did here, I'd say your days as a right hand are over.
Still, I don't want to look like some yokel.
Without money, you can't deck yourself out in much finery. You'd certainly find something fancy in Bartoszek's workshop.
Where is it, sir?
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without
Well,
you.
come on.
What do you want from me?
I don't want any.
Uh-huh.
I've been begging, and that's thank.
You're welcome.
Oh well.
Hmm?
Now things can.
Yes, unless...
You're still like Tomcat.
Do you know anything more about...
They say he's a.
Where might I run into?
It makes me salty that I don't have the batteries I need.
No, try not to stay.
I need like tiny little fucking like.
Do you think Tom?
No offense.
I guess they're like
sure.
hearing aid
More like
batteries or
some
some shit.
Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'd catch hell again. Got any other ideas?
If you find some work, Maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
Practically naked. Nobody's gonna want to even...
At least you're not walking.
Ah, very far.
And what do you have in mind?
Dynbear done bender.
I could use some armour. Proper like, for a night. And no rusty junk.
And you are like a knight?
Well, yeah. I don't look so good. But I swear I came here in armour, sword at my
Dynbear,
side,
you
and on a
join me.
horse.
Wow.
Come here.
You join me.
Where is your armor, sword,
Oh, yeah.
and
What
horse
kind of
now?
batteries do I need?
That's a long story. And it's not a happy time.
What kind of batteries did I say I needed?
You can hardly buy your armor now, but
If you get it wrong, you
might
get
find
shot.
something in the town hall
What
armor.
happened?
Although you'll need
So what
quick
kind of
hands.
batteries did I just say I needed? If you get it wrong, you get shot.
I wasn't listening, sorry.
I know you weren't.
Didn't get it wrong, so.
But you didn't get it right.
Only a fool would answer
that-
and he wasn't listening.
Forgot you did.
No, because I didn't answer. This is a loophole.
Thanks. These will come in handy.
Just don't get yourself caught again.
I have no money. I might as well beg on the village green like you.
The hell you will. This is my turf. Here you go. I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow. I mean, thank you. Seriously.
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better find some work quick.
Man, oh man.
Damn. I could use a horse. It'll take years to get to Semin on foot.
Don't exaggerate. This province is small.
And still, it'll be faster with a horse.
There's a stud farm in Semin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semin?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Just go down the hill. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there. Though I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semin.
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semin. Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout he was fighting with.
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in. Hey, you.
I'm Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here.
I ain't.
Where are you headed?
For work. They all promised with the city.
You said you...
I like.
Aha.
Well, but I won't be.
What do you want to do?
I'll find something.
Don't get your hopes.
You mean they hire?
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? I've been in the ship plenty of times.
You're something like...
Nah, I usually find.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes but on the whole,
Why?
because they're different.
I'd like to see what they're home.
You can go and see.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
don't get it. You're a little cutie, aren't you, Dynbear?
Hmm?
Hmm? You got me.
If he runs up any more dead, I don't know what I'll do. This was the third time. Go and see the priest and ask him to talk to him. Oh, please. The priest gambles with death. What? You bet.
Ay, Dios.
His housekeeper told me he's got a front door to the island a month ago. How did it end up there?
Greetings.
Was machst du? Du Nervensäge! Get out!
cause any trouble. Got it?
Greetings, Master Guard.